Hey guys, how's it going? It finally came in. I finally broke down and ordered a PM to a Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Let's go ahead and get this thing open. To open it, today I carried my Spyderco Pacific Salt 2 and H1. I do wish I had gone with LC200N, but you know, you live, you learn. This dive knife has done great, and yes, for those of you that don't know, I am a certified scuba diver. Check out those videos on the channel. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut this bad boy open and see what we got here, and at least get some first impressions, you know? Packing peanuts. Lots and lots of packing peanuts. I don't want these all over my car, but oh well. Here we go. Just dump some on the side seat. And here it is. Alright. Alright, sent me a sticker. Comes with the little warranty information booklet. And here's the knife. The Spyderco Paramilitary 2. My first impressions of this knife are, it's a lot lighter than what I anticipated. The action is extremely easy. I like this blade length. Hang on one second. Alright guys, so I'm back. So, if you're just now picking up the video, first impressions of the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Literally just took this out of the box here. Let's see if I can do it. Almost. Got to keep working on it. So, the two Spydercos that I carry probably the most often is one that you've already seen, and that is the Pacific Salt 2. That is because I am a scuba diver, and in the summertime, I will literally go straight from work to diving. Behind me, I have my tanks, my BC, my regulators, everything that I need to go straight from work and get in the water. I carry that with me. So on days when I'm going to do that, I usually carry the Pacific Salt 1. I also wear my wrist-mounted dive watch, which, for those of you that are in the know, this is a Sunto D4i, which I like. But yeah, so one of them that I carry is the Spyderco Pacific Salt 2 and H1. As I said earlier, I wish I got an LC200N, but you know, you live, you learn. The Spyderco that I probably carry the most, though, is the Endura 4. The Endura 4. Now, as you can see, if I can get it to look at this thing closely here. This knife, oh, look at that pocket clip. Yep. This knife has been through a lot. I have had this knife for probably about 3, maybe 4 years. Yeah, I'd say about 3 years roughly. And VG10 steel, so not super awesome, but very good. And I don't mind sharpening it every once in a while, so usually about once a week, maybe twice a week. But the VG10 actually seems to hold the steel, hold its edge very well for being VG10 steel. So this is, as I said, probably the knife that I've carried the most over the last few years. And then another Spyderco that I carry is actually here in my backpack. It's not carried as a backup as much as it is a knife in case somebody says, hey, can I borrow a knife? I reach my bag and I pull out my Spyderco Tenacious. And yes, I know I'm going to get a ton of hate for this because nobody likes 8CR13 MOV steel. I don't really care for it in particular myself. But, folks, I'll be honest with you, this knife, this was my gateway drug into knives, okay? Like, this knife here is what got me into other Spyderco knives. And I know, like, when Nick Shabazz did a review of this, he said for his hands, the Spyderco Tenacious does not have good ergos. The ergos are actually what sold me on Spyderco hook, line, and sinker after this. In fact, I like this knife so much. The first one I had, I dropped in a snowbank the first winter after I purchased it. And as soon as they got it back in stock again at Walmart, I went and bought a second one, and now I have two. One stays in my bag, the other stays in a drawer where I store a lot of my EDC gear. So when it comes to the Paramilitary 2, we can just compare some sizes here. You have the Paramilitary 2. This has roughly a 3.5-inch blade. By comparison, the Endura 4 has a 3.75-inch blade. I'll actually hold both of these up. And you can see how the Endura is a little bit longer, about a 1/4 inch longer or so, than the Paramilitary 2. Now, I like long blades. I also understand in certain jurisdictions they are not allowed. That's where something such as a Dragonfly, I think, might come in handy. Or I might look at the Delica in the coming days and weeks. But I'm going to have to take this thing for a test drive. I can say right now, the action is very, very, very smooth. I've got to get used to this compression lock on the backside, though. It's very... Oh, did you see that? That was awesome there. See? Oh, yes, I'm getting it now. So, yeah, I'm going to take this thing for a test drive. I know on Blade HQ, they have micarta handles for this instead of, I believe this is the G10. But we'll just have to see. This is very, very grippy, and I actually like that in a knife. And by the way, this is not the S35. This is the S45VN. Yeah, S45VN steel on this knife. So, give you guys a good up-close look at it. And by the way, I like how they have a sense of humor here. They say it's Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth. I love the sense of humor they have. But in all seriousness, I like products that are made in the U.S. It's not that I think U.S. products are the cat's meow, that they're always the best. They're not. But I will say that I really like American-made products and supporting American businesses by buying their products. So we're going to give this thing a test drive, and we're going to see how it is and see how much I like it. I'm going to carry this thing for the better part of the next few weeks. Like I said, initially, it's a little bit lighter than what I thought it would be. The blade being, hey, there we go. Being 3.5 inches, roughly, I think it's like 3.44 something, but basically 3.5 inch blade. It's lighter, which is not a bad thing. I like this locking mechanism. I like the compression lock on the back. I like that the pocket clip, it's silver. It's not black. Like, that's one of the things with the Endura 4 that I can say I don't like. You have, okay, you got green handles, you got this beautiful VG10 steel blade, and then you have a black pocket clip. Yeah, not really my thing. So, but we're going to take this for a test drive. I'm going to see how I like the Paramilitary 2, and I'll give a follow-up to this video here in a few weeks. Bye. By the way, guys, also check out my podcast. I've started a new podcast that is in conjunction with this YouTube channel. It's just the Northwoods Exploration Podcast. It's just an extension of this channel so that I can talk about some things that I want to talk about and put out more content on a much faster basis than it is, shooting videos, cutting videos. It takes a long time, whereas I can cut a podcast in a day or two. So anyway, guys, take care. Hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget, come join the adventure. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.